Greetings there, fellow spelunkers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Windrose. Episode 10. Exploring an Island of Corpses. Do I have... plant fiber? So I have stone walls I could do. Let me try to build. I'll just show you the building mechanics a little bit. I might change it. So it's worth noting, I'll probably end up changing the layout later. I swear I set this on a 30 degree. What's with this 15 degree snapping again? Ah. Alright, hold on. I lied. Refund time. I thought this was at 30 degree snap, not a 15 snap. Luckily, it's full refunds. So, pier set to, let's say 45 rotation? No, actually, full 90? Yeah, alright, so here's the 90 rotation. I don't want to have things at like 15 degree because it will default to 30. So if it's 15 degrees, you're going to constantly have to correct it, which gets so annoying. So if it's at the 30 degree rotation, you won't have to like regularly correct, which is the benefit. So this is going to be, actually that's a terrible spot for that. This is going to be looking mighty jank. Just a heads up. Because I don't have a lot of the blueprints that you would need to make this look nice. So this is not its final form, in other words. So we've got the wharf and the fast travel bell on opposite sides of one another. And then I'm just making some very basic shelter so that the vendors have a roof over them. As like cheaply as humanly possible. Which, as functionally speaking, like this is as good as it really needs to be. So now with that done, we can go into the utilities and put a natural resource vendor. Oh, okay, you're backwards. Put a natural resource vendor in. And put a food vendor in. Oh my god. I had a 50-50 chance on getting it right. I got it wrong twice. Okay, you're kind of lodged into the wall there. I'll fix that. Are you? Yeah, you got space. Another thing that is nice to do is to like put in some ambient light or whatever. It's so cheap. It's really not a problem. But just like, let's do a torch here and a torch there. And I'm going to spruce this up later on to make it look nicer. But now we have a little wharf. And the way these work is, at the moment, all I can order is like coconuts. And this is a crate of 30 coconuts. I don't need 5 of them. That would be a lot of coconuts. This allows you to like just bulk buy. So if I wanted plant fiber and I didn't want to have to go bushwhack the jungle, let's just place an order for 250 plant fiber, right? 5 crates of 50. And then, you know, whenever I need to build in plant fiber, I just will have it. And it takes 70 minutes delivery time, so it's not instant. And you can only order one thing at a time. So order early and reap the rewards. All right, I have spirits for the Buccaneers. Let's go deliver them before I do anything else. And then we're going to go explore for experience and blueprints, basically hitting up new islands for stuff.
Let's make a deal. Boars don't like to wander alone.
So we got 169 coin. I don't have any food. I probably do not need this many bananas. Let's Vitality food and agility food. That will work. I'll do 2 of each. There is a cook that you can hire later on to have a chance to get double meals, which is nice. I have 0 organization, but, you know, we have a start of a little town thing here. Okay. I lost comfort. How? What did I remove that ditched comfort? Oh, the flag. Yeah. I had a black flagpole on my bell, and I deleted it. Alright, back up to full comfort. So, there is a lieutenant here, but let's go to this island. It has quest sites, and it's also where Hale in the Underground Network is located. And we'll travel there from the rogue buccaneers, hoping that there aren't, like, warships guarding that area. Because when we traveled with smugglers, it was horrifying. Yep, seems pretty tame out of this way. So I'm going to activate the Find Hale, because we're headed to that island. And I'll update the priority in just a second when I'm sailing. Who likes the name Twitchy Clipper?
Helm's yours, Captain.
I thought it was clever, but maybe I'm just stupid. It's a bit of a double entendre there. A little play on words. So what I don't have with me right now is wood, 20 wood for a bell, but I do have spare bells on me. It's a dad joke level pun, so appropriate? Yeah. I mean, you know. You guys can clip my Twitch stream, or I'm a clipper that's a little twitchy fingered and like to shoot things. Why not a bit of both? So there is a pirate hunter ship here, pretty close by, but I have no reason to pass by it at the moment. In 2 of my test realms, the glorious hunter ships were just like way the flung out there. They were so far to get to that it was annoying, and it's really nice here because they're like local, which is convenient because I had to sail for like 20 minutes to get to one of them in my test realm, so that's nice.
Shipwrecked 3 times I've been, and many a bloody battle upon the seas I've seen. I've seen the cannon's glaring flash, I've heard its thunderous roar, though now I'm turned adrift to starve upon my native shore. Should hostile fleets e'er venture upon the raging main, true hearts of oak, we British tars will push the sea again. And no more crowing!
Alright. There's no advantage to park gently, so I will never. I could. I physically can. I just won't. Alright, tally-ho! What's on this island? My boar friends. No, I'm out of stamina. Stop it. You missed. Or you did for a moment, and then I got hit in the face. Take aim, tears. Oh, no, don't hit me. That was a 9 stack. Okay, this is a camp. One of the smuggler camps, I think. So we got a journey home potion and let me make sure that there's no enemies around me. I think I can read this. Good. In all my misadventures on these lost islands, I haven't seen a single ship of the Brethren of the Coast. Only their wrecks washed ashore by the sea. Blackbeard pirates, on the other hand, are everywhere. In the old days, the head of the Brethren, Benjamin Hornigold, would have dealt with Teach easily, but these are hard times for him. His crew loved the story about him robbing the Spanish galleon. Back when he was a young pirate, Hornigold had his sloop fly the Spanish flag. Oh. Okay. Bird brain. Oh, but it's a higher level bird, so I might be able to take its head. Nope, no head. Okay, bummer. No, misclick. I did not mean to eat that. Oh well, whatever. I'll eat the other one now. I was trying to heal, but I fat fingered that. Okay, back to the curio. Hope that I don't get ganked. Hornigold had his sloop fly the Spanish flag, posing as a merchant to avoid suspicion. After all, what Spaniard would imagine that some puny sloop would dare attack a galleon? Pure madness. But for Hornigold, it was a matter of honor. The galleon's captain had ordered by the king himself to rid the pirates of Tortuga. Absorbed in a card game, the Spanish captain paid no heed to the reports of approaching ship and didn't even post a watch. That was exactly what Hornigold was counting on. When he struck with his men, the Spaniards panicked and offered no resistance. Hornigold walked away with a fine haul, and the Spanish captain's entire winnings. For the fate, the irony of the man had been lucky at cards that day. Along with the winnings, Benjamin took his splendid wide-brimmed hat, remarking that it alone had been worth the boarding. Thus, Hornigold became one of the West Indies' most famous captains, and later the leader of the Brethren of the Coast. I found a few useful trinkets in the wreckage. Pity it wasn't the hat. I could have used it. But I have to travel light from here on. I'll bury the chest again beneath the tree marked with the red cloth. Okay, so there's a tree with the red cloth nearby that has treasure. Oh, you know what? Screw you and your whole family. You're going to be a dead dodo. Bird hunt is done, and I just need one of their heads as trophy to be able to build a trophy for myself. Cool. I'm really not seeing... Oh, here it is. Nope, that's not how to dig. It always throws me that the default shovel is a weapon, and it's shovel night time. Oh, it's shiny right here, I think. Yeah, here it is. Okay, a gold temple jug, legendary, and damage elixirs, all 5. Or not all, but 5 of them, which is pretty swell. Thank you. This is an old camp full of azure dodos. Maybe I'll be able to get a trophy. With any luck. Torn nets are tangled, rusted iron hooks lie astrewn. No fisherman would have abandoned the gear so recklessly. Near the old hut, someone crafted a cruel device. A poor soul was lashed to the ship's wheel and left die in agony. Even pirates are shown more mercy. It's unclear how long he hung here. His body was left in plain view like a warning. Yeesh. Sacrificial lamb quest just kicked off. The wreckage of a fishing boat still reeks of rotting fish. Seems it was hauled ashore to clean the hull, but the task was never finished. The dude got ganked. And a fisherman's chest. Ah! Privateer hat! Ooh, yeah, that's what I was after. So now I have a 4 of the 5 set, which is perfect. And then, you know, a diary page. So, with this hat, I now have increased critical damage for 10%, by 10% for each enemy up to 30%. I have the full set bonus, even though there's one more piece. So I don't even care what gloves I wear. It doesn't really matter. So, yeah, got lucky there. Sacrificial Lamb is look for clues about the killer, but this is a level 8 quest, so probably should hold off. And then the curio is... Terrible things are happening in the bay. A week ago, a ship dropped anchor offshore, looked ordinary, but it flew no flag. Strange writing covered its sails, and at sunset, Satan's servants came ashore to call their master. I saw them with my own eyes. They tied 2 captives to the crosses and carved devil signs into their bodies. Ugh. Curse this wind. If it weren't for it, I'd gather my nets and run for Tortuga days ago. Holy Mary, protect me. I'll quit the bottle. I'll go back to Ursula. Only let them not see my hut. So clearly he was like hunted by like devil worshippers or something like that. Not good. Not good at all. And they wrecked everything too. There is underground network stuff here, but I'm going to continue searching all the other like places in this zone. I can't believe I still haven't gotten a dodo head. I've fought a bunch of like elite dodo, but no head so far. Charging boar, gross. If you're wondering, the charge attack is not something that's blockable. You have to dodge. It's like a heavy attack that... Okay. Any day now. Which makes it so that when you... Oh. You know what? This is not good. When you're getting surrounded by boar... they can really like just gank the hell out of you. 9 stack crit. Nice. Oh, I was blocking. Unceremonious, but you know, it works. So this is a mining pit. It has copper. If you're wondering where iron is, because there's been some reference to like foot iron ingots, it's not in this biome. I'll never find it on the coastal islands. So on the top right, next to the minimap, you can see coastal jungle. That is the biome type I'm in, and the foothills have the foot iron, and there won't be any foothills in this region of the world. Miss. Oh, you're like a big boar. You're a raging one, aren't you? You don't seem to close the distance, though, so I'll take it. And I got another head off of him that I can sell to the bucks. The buccaneers. Inventory's almost full. So actually, with that in mind, I'm just going to fast travel back because I already have a bell on the island, and the bell's no farther than the undiscovered place than where I am now. So Might as well dump. Oh, you know, we don't necessarily have to fast travel, because the other thing you could do is you could just dump everything into your boat. Right? I'll just do that for now. Forgot the chest in front of the hut. The zone is cleared as far as I'm concerned. So I don't really care. Yeah, I need like a 2-star dodo. Take their head for the comfort. Killing dodos for comfort. Yep. That sounds about right. We get on a danger cave. Oh, gross. Another rager. Oh, God. You can always just leave the cave to bandage. I think I'm going to. I should have had my lantern on because I couldn't really see where I was going. But yeah, that dude hit me hard. Alright, while I passively heal, I'll just get some plant fiber. Killing dodos for comfort. What is this arc? Yep. Sounds like there's a swarm of dodos over there somewhere. Or seagulls, maybe. God, it's not going well. Oh, Jesus. I don't want to be locked in here with you any more than I have to. Benny Hill music cued. Haha, you don't know how to leave the cave. And because I'm running low on, bandages, they're just so easy to make in the wild. Oh, that tree almost took me out. And fortunately, yeah, the crafting bench does not require a roof, so it's just really easy to just throw one down, fill up your bandages, and continue fighting. I was trying to do a last stand there, it didn't work. Well, I guess I'll have to make more food. To the death we duel. You win, you fat hog, but I'll be back. Where did I? Oh, yeah, here it is. Hey, Dobie, thank you for the cheer. Rip indeed. It came down to like milliseconds there. Who was going to land the hit first? It or me? And it won soundly. I could have played it safe and just like kept shooting or whatever, but you know, it's fun this way. Alright, you're done, man. What? Okay. Even if I landed that last hit, he had 2 hits left in him. I did not know that, so he was definitely going to win no matter what. So an old skeleton with some potions, which is nice because I just used a whole bunch, and another one with a pistol. The pistol is going to be easier for me to use with the cutlass bonus. I don't really like the cutlass. I do aim to lose it. And then the other thing is all of the copper here is high quality copper, so it's going to be pretty high yield. So I'm going to switch over to the pistol now. We're not saving the gunpowder? I'll get gunpowder sooner or later. Gunpowder is really common to find in Blackbeard camps. So I'm not too worried about it. Plus you can make it later on. I have 27 of it. If I use it up, it doesn't really matter. All right, there we go. I think that's everything here. And the last point of interest on this island is Hale, potentially. Or at least a clue about Hale. Oh, even more so. Nope. That would have been really cool if I had, you know, actually landed the shot. Luckily, this is a two-shot pistol. What? Oh, whatever. Whatever, game. Whatever. Just make me look stupid, thank you. I mean, hey, I won the fight, but I lost. I lost the style points. It's just a new weapon. Okay, Thorn Fiddler, who's 2-star, and I'm out of bullets. Dude, how big is your claw? Compensating much? Good lord. So here he is. Whatever Hale was trading in, Marita won't be seeing it. Someone put 3 bullets in him, as if he needed more lead in his life. The killer didn't just ransack the hideout, he left a scrap of paper on the body. You owe me, Henry. And there was a chest over here with a sturdy rapier. So this is my first blue weapon. My first blue piercing weapon, I should say. And then some, like, what's it called? Smuggler swag. You owe me. Yep. Yep. So, return to Marita and tell her about Hale's demise. So this rapier, its special ability is a perfect a block opportunity window is increased. And it does piercing damage. I'll use it for a bit to see how it feels. Most rapiers are single target. They're not multi-target. I mean, they can target multiple. It's just not what they're good at.
Ship's under your hand, Captain.
Alright, so we're just going to return to her, you know, before we upgrade our cap. And then I'll have you guys vote on what I do next.
Won't ask unnecessary questions, unless you know.
And at this point, I don't even care what gloves I get, just that they can be upgraded. That's all that really matters. Hale's dead. There was a note lying in his cache. It mentioned Henry, and it's not the first time. I told that stubborn bastard to deal with his enemies. That sly fox needs to stop hiding in his den. Listen, amigo. If I don't end this little vendetta, this whole archipelago will have to find other ways to move their goods. Speak with Long Ben. He owes us for Hale's death. And I leveled up. So let's take a little bit more mastery for crit. Actually, I'm going to do a little endurance, a little mastery. Kind of a split. And then we'll max out retribution so that I convert temper health into regular health really efficiently. Alright, while I'm here, might as well sell the vase and pot. And then we have a buccaneer head to sell, but I don't need to go out there just yet.
Let's keep this.
So we're headed to Long Ben to tell him that Hale died. Oh, we do have more loot in the boat, that's true. I'm wondering if any of it is relevant to the smugglers. Probably? Let me double check. Yes, there was the big pot. Yeah, I obviously need to return home to, like, move some stuff around, but yeah, let's sell this big vase to them as well.
Quiet pro.
This thing's worth 5 guinea, which is a pretty penny. So all the guinea we have is probably like 15 or so, which is getting pretty close to being able to buy some building patterns to be able to build more beautiful stuff or have different paint patterns and flag patterns and sail patterns for the ship, so on and so forth. All right, heading over to Long Ben.
Would you like a drink?
What can I do for you? Who's Henry? Merida suspects he's behind the smuggling killings, but that you're to blame for the death of her people, so you owe her one? Haven't heard that name in a long time. Henry Every. That was me before I traded piracy for running this tavern. Why'd you change your name? An old tale. 20 years have passed since then. When we spotted that Indian ship with an escort, took our chances and attacked, and by God did it pay off. The holds were bursting with treasure, and the Mogul princess herself was lodged as a guest in the captain's cabin, brown-eyed, lithe as a panther. We split the plunder, like the code said. I took the woman with me. I knew they'd never forgive that, but the heart wants what the heart wants. I saw it coming. They put a bounty on my head, and Marlowe, my bosun, chose to betray me for that princely reward. I got away and slipped the authorities enough to nail Marlowe. A few months later, he was sent to the gallows for piracy. My wife and I settled on Tortuga under new names. We opened a tavern with what coin we had left, and, with the governor, built a smuggling network that Merida now runs. I thought Marlowe was long dead. Turns out, old shadows cast new sins. He must be out for revenge. I can help you with this. Do you know where to find him? Word is there's a ship like Marlowe's old tub, anchored off the island where caches used to be. That's my only lead. Best to deal with him before Marlowe tears down everything the governor, Merida, and I built. Okay. Well. This is level 3. Bunch of rewards, but that's not what we're working on right now, so stop tracking. Alright, looks like you guys want me to upgrade my gear. So I have a question for you.
You didn't sail in here on sea.
There is the... So for the provisioner from the Buccaneers.
Strong hands need strong gear.
When I level up... Okay, how to phrase this.
Built for the wilds, not
The
parade.
Blackbeard's catch can use 24 pounders. So there's 12, 24, and 36. So I could buy the blueprints once I unlock Rogue Buccaneers for the 24 pounders. Or alternatively, skip over them and make a Blackbeard's brig and go straight for the 36s, investing a lot fewer resources into the 24 pounders. So I'm going to be improving my gear. But the question ultimately is, should I invest in 24 pounders knowing that they'll be obsolete, or should I skip them, rush brig, and get 36ers on a brig? Building a brig is not cheap, mind you, but like, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it by the end of stream, but like, theoretically, should I invest in 24 pounders or skip for the 36? All right, there's the poll. Because I want to know, like, when I'm in building up my gear, is that something I should do or not?
Every token counts.
Still working, still building.
Okay. Trying to think if there's anything left for me to do here. Not really. So let's go ahead and upgrade my hat. And then try to find gloves, because this is the only piece I'm missing. And decide on a weapon, too. Because I haven't... Oop, wrong building. I haven't really decided on it yet. And my weapon quality is, like, lagging behind everything else. There we go. My tricorn is now level 5. So the only thing I'm missing is the torn gloves. So this rapier that I have here, its upgraded version, or its ascension version, is that the critical damage is increased. It's not a weapon I particularly like. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of it and stick with the cutlass for now. Just as a personal preference. I'll just make that choice. We have 2 boar heads that the Buccaneers will buy. I'm going to break down the rapier and the musket. And the cap. Oh, isn't the brig's max 24? Is it? I thought the pirate version could do 36ers, but I guess not. So, if that's the case, make the 24s makes far more sense. But I don't have the rep for that anyway, so it's not something I'm going to be working on in the moment. So it's kind of moot all the same, even though I wanted input on it. So I haven't turned over the boar heads, but for now, I'm just going to put them away. I'll turn them in at some point. Let's make a new meals. And what I'm going to be doing is looking for... let's get rid of the pearls as projectiles. It's pretty worthless. I'll, for now, take the copper bullets. Oh, God, I didn't mean to click that. Take the copper bullets. So, upgrading my gear is still the bonus. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to go to the Blackbeard's Cruise first map to show you what you might get at a Blackbeard dig. they can be beneficial. And one of the reasons to do it is I might get an item that is like better than what I currently have, and it's not that much effort to get over there. So let's go do that real quick. I know I still have stuff in the ship. It's just not a lot of stuff. It's like 3 extra items, not a big deal. So I'm going to mark the dig to travel to. And so that, oh, right, the wall. I can summon my ship in here. As you can see, I can't summon the ship over there. It's impassable. I have a bell on me? Yeah, I do. Okay. Oh, you're backwards. Dang it. There we go.
Helm's yours, Captain. Roll, boys!
As I was a-rolling down Paradise Street, way, hey, blow,
I'm going to be up for my seat for just 1 second.
a handsome flash packet I chanced for to meet. Give me some time to blow the man down. This spanking flash packet, she said unto me, way, hey, blow the man down. There's a dandy full rigger just ready for sea. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right over to Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down. This dandy full...
So in terms of progression, the one... I haven't invested in ship weapons, and I think if I got like 25 insignia, deckhand insignia, I could easily get the Buccaneer rep in order to get the 24 pounders that of my choice, and then upgrade those 24 pounders so that they're effective. So that's one big thing to do. Another thing to do is to find a main weapon that I'm satisfied with, that I feel it's worth investing in, because I'm running around with like a level 2 weapon and I'm fighting like level 5 enemies, and that puts me at a significant disadvantage. But I don't necessarily want to dump like a giant bucket of copper into a weapon I don't really like. And the way to find new weapons, so you can only really buy armor from the Tortuga vendors, the patterns for it. You can't buy weapons. You kind of need to go find them. I haven't had a lot of luck in finding weapons on my excursions, so I'm hoping that I run into the situation where like I can actually get them, because I've not had a lot of luck so far. And then some sort of cohesive concept behind my gear, because I have like an agility ring and a piercing ring and an agility necklace. There's not a lot of synergy between those two things. Plus I have slashing and piercing. So I'm either pierce or slash. I'm either agility or precision, but both is not so good. So I'm not really leaning one way or another. It just depends on the weapons I find. I do have some personal favorites for weapons, but I'm not necessarily going to hold out for my favorites, because there's no telling when I'll find them. Unless they're bound to a quest where you're guaranteed to get them pursuing that quest, because some weapons are like that, like the Buccaneer's friend's gun, for instance, that I have as a reward here, which is a sniping rifle. Some are like you're guaranteed to get, but not all of them. And obviously, as you can see, the other rewards here don't have weapons, and I'm not going to be a ranged build, so it's really just like what weapons I find. Thank you for tuning in to Windrose, which originally streamed live on Twitch as a marathon. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. I am not, however, looking for feedback. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits, and everyone who showed up to the marathon live and supported this subathon. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow privateers.